Hey there, Santa Sue. I'm Isabella Martinez.
And I'm Marcia Schuster. Mayday, Mayday, the show is getting started!
Marcy, Mayday is tomorrow.
But what if I'm feeling anxious?
You're anxious because the show is starting?
No, I'm anxious because I can't wait for the first story.
Hi, Kimberly Paul's here with Mrs. Wigdor. What is the Youth Council?
The Youth Council is an advisory board that advises the City Council on issues affecting the youth in the community, and it consists of 21 members and up to 3 alternates, and those are Simi Valley students. Students should apply for the Youth Council because it's great to get involved in your community, and it really looks good for applying for scholarships and for college applications. Students can apply to be part of the council by logging online to the Youth Council website through Simi Valley City Hall, or you can go to City Hall and ask for an application. The deadline to turn in your application is Friday, May 1st.
Back to you in the studio.
In 1975, environmentalists succeeded in outlawing pull tabs, can tabs that detached rather than staying on the cans.
Now Key Club wants us to pull them off. Here's more.
Hi, my name is Breezy Scranton and I am the Key Club president, and we will be doing a fundraiser where we will be collecting pop tabs for the Ronald McDonald House, which is a home away from home for sick children and their families. There will be bags on the recycling bins in all of your classrooms, and you can just put your pop tabs after you finish a piece tea or whatever you have in there, and then that money will go towards helping the children and their families.
They've been working on it all year.
Film students, it's your turn to shine.
What's up? I'm Ryan.
And I'm Matt.
You should come to Film Stock.
Because we'll be there.
I miss middle school.
I missed this great opportunity in middle school.
I miss Valley View. So many great memories.
Really?
Hi, Kimberly Paul's here with Mrs. Wigdor. Who wouldn't love free money for college?
Right now we have a lot of scholarships that are available to students, mostly seniors, but we do have some for underclassmen. Right now, one of the senior scholarships that's available is the Valley View Middle School Scholarship, and it is for students that attended Valley View for a minimum of 2 years, and they also need to be a current PTSA member. Seniors can apply for the scholarship by coming in and picking up an application, which is available here in the CCC. The entries are due no later than May 8th, and you can turn them in here at the CCC, or you can turn them into Valley View Middle School.
Are there any other cool scholarships we should know about?
Yes, there are a lot of scholarships and contests available to students of all ages, including the Young Arts Program.
What is the Young Arts Program?
The Young Arts Program is an opportunity that allows participants 15 to 18 years old to take master classes and interdisciplinary workshops with renowned artists such as Mikhail Baryshnikov and Placido Domingo, to name just a few. And they have a competition every year in January down in Miami, and it gives students an opportunity to compete against other students across 10 disciplines such as art, dance, vocal music, film, creative writing, and music. Students can apply for the program by filling out an application online and then uploading a portfolio and or an audition. The deadline for this program is October 17th, 2015.
Back to you in the studio.
It's closing weekend.
Don't miss your chance to see the Great Green Ogre.
I need volunteer hours for my resume.
Then you should definitely pay attention to this.
Hi, I'm at the Rancho Simi Recreations and Park District with Ginny Liss here about volunteer opportunities for you teens at Santa Sue. So Ginny, why should teens volunteer?
Teens should volunteer for a couple of reasons. We have networking. I mean, you're networking with meeting new people, meeting new teens. You're getting a lot of experience with a lot of different opportunities that we have with the Park District.
So what are the different volunteer opportunities available?
To volunteer, you could do a large event like Halloween, our Veterans Day. We have our arts and craft fairs. We have the street fairs. So we have a lot of large events that just happen like once a year. Then we have things that are going on constantly, from clerical to after-school clubs, where you can assist at the after-school club, helping the kids do homework, things like that, playing with them out on the field, out on the playground.
How do you apply to be a volunteer?
There is a packet that you have to fill out. You can stop by the Park District and pick one up. You can email us and send me your address and I can mail it to you. But there's a packet that you will have to fill out. There is an orientation that you will have to go to. It's about an hour, hour and a half long.
What advice would you offer to new volunteers?
The best advice is just to be open to new experiences. We have so many different opportunities here. Expand your horizon, just find new things. Back to you at the studio.
I'm deep into a breakfast funk.
Yo, breakfast guru!
Breakfast time with Franklin Melendez. Breakfast time with Franklin.
Whoa! What was that?
Hey there, Santa Sue. Franklin Melendez here, your notorious breakfast guru, back with another one. Cuatro. Yeah, that's right. It's burrito time. Oh yeah.
Dude, I'm getting the steam coming off the burrito.
Now let's talk to some local burritos to see how they like being eaten by us.
Hey, we're burritos and we don't like being eaten.
Becoming a burrito was the best choice in our relationship that we've made so far.
What's your favorite place to get burritos?
Yeah, Campo's is my favorite place for breakfast burritos.
Let's ask some customers from Campos what they like the best.
I got the special burrito and it has steak and cheese, eggs and bacon. Pretty good. So I got the bacon burrito with bacon, eggs, and beans. And it was pretty good.
That's a wrap, Santa Sue. It was all good.
Time to meet yet another new teacher.
Hi Santa Sue, Haley Heisler here with Miss Chappell, and she's here to tell us about her life and her year at Santa Sue so far. So, what was your first year like?
So far it's been great. I've met a lot of people, been fun with the kids, learned a lot. The staff here is wonderful, everybody's very kind. I feel very lucky to be here.
What were you doing before Santa Sue?
I worked in Conejo Valley actually for 7 years doing reading specialist and different things like that, but I'd pretty much been home, a full-time mom for about 15 years with 4 boys.
How old are your children?
They range from 22 to 12 years old, and then I have 2 in between, all 4 boys.
All boys, huh? And what do you like to do in your free time?
Well, I don't really have a lot of free time having 4 boys. We do a lot of their activities. All of them sing, so they're in choirs at their schools or their colleges. So we spend a lot of time doing that. For me, though, I enjoy teaching swimming. So in the summer, I teach swimming all year long. We love going on vacation. I don't know if they can see that picture, but I did rappelling for the first time and even went upside down. Enjoy doing adventurous stuff like that when I have time.
Have you always wanted to be a teacher?
You know, the funny thing is, yes, I knew in 3rd grade when I fell in love with my teacher, Mr. Walters, I wanted to be a teacher. However, my path didn't lead that way. I actually went into IT field and insurance and did that for about 15 years before I came home and had my kids, but you always teach when you're a parent because you're teaching your kids. So then after that, I decided I'm going to go back and do teaching.
Have you always lived in California?
I have, born and raised. No, hope to have a great year next year and I'd like to see it in.
Back to you in the studio.
Here's an important message from our choral music department.
We are the world.
On est le monde. Anachnu ha'olam.
Wir sind die Welt.
Jumkan la teyai.
Noi siamo il mondo.
Ovilag vagyunk.
Warera wa sekai. Noi suntem lume.
Mi smo sivje.
我们是世界. إحنا الدنيا.
Pritivita amar there.
Tayong mundo.
Somos el mundo.
We've got a disproportionate number of Potterheads at this school. Potterheads?
I love the whole world and all its sights and sounds. Boom-de-yada, 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 boom-de-yada.
You're a Potterhead, Harry.
I'm a what?
A Potterhead.
What's a Potterhead?
A Potterhead is a person a part of the Harry Potter fandom.
What's Harry Potter about?
It's about a boy whose parents die and he does magic. So, and there's a guy with no nose.
Are you a Potterhead?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
What house are you in?
I'm in Ravenclaw.
I am a Gryffindor.
Ravenclaw. I'd like to say I'm a Gryffindor, but people tell me I'm a Hufflepuff.
Slytherin! Who is Tom Riddle?
What?
Voldemort. Who are all the house ghosts?
I don't know. Nearly Headless Nick for Gryffindor, the Fat Friar for Hufflepuff, Bloody Baron for Slytherin, and the Grey Lady for Ravenclaw.
What class does Snape always want to teach?
Potions.
Defense against the dark arts.
Can you name all the Horcruxes?
A teacup, the diadem, Harry, the diary, a ring, a locket, and the snake.
You're a wizard, Harry.
I'm a what?
You're a wizard.
I'm a what?
You're a wizard, Harry.
What?
Over the next month, instrumental music will be rather busy. Let's find out why.
Hey Santa Sue, Chris Hansen here. The instrumental music department has a lot of events coming up in the next month leading up to the end of the year, and I've caught up with some students to talk about it.
Percussion Ensemble and Chamber Orchestra will be performing at Six Flags Saturday, May 9th.
Hi, my name is Kyle Holcomb, and for my senior project, I composed a piece of music that the Symphony Orchestra here is going to be playing at the Spring Instrumental Music Concert on May 30th at 7 p.m., so be there.
Hi, I'm Mandy, and my one and only friend and I are going to be playing in the instrumental music concert. We're playing Ariosa by Bach, and it's May 30th in the TAC.
Hey, our school's jazz ensemble has a festival in Santa Barbara on May 30th. Be there.
Next month, we have a jazz festival in Santa Barbara on the 30th, and then later that day too, we have our spring instrumental concert, and that's going to be at 7 here at Santa Susana High School.
We'll be playing May 30th in Santa Barbara for a festival to be clinicianed and bring home the gold for our school. And then later that night on May 30th, we'll be playing here at the Performing Arts Center, you know, for the instrumental music department program, their final spring showcase. And then past that, we've even got a gig coming up in Ventura on Main Street at Squash Grapes, this jazz club that, you know, I've become a local at. And yeah, so keep an eye out. We'll make sure we can entertain you if you catch us.
Well, Santa Sue, that's the way it is.
April 30th, 2015.
Have a great last month, Santa Sue.